one or two anime fans in today's live stream. That's a good thing, because today I've brought us out somewhere special and I want to share it with you. In fact, today I actually drove out here. Can I turn this around? Good morning, good morning. I actually drove out here overnight and it was about a 3-hour drive from Tokyo, and I'm excited to share the area with you guys. So let's turn this around and let me tell you guys a bit about this place. So, if you have ever watched the movie Your Name or Kimi no Nawa, today is going to be a special treat for you. This here is Lake Suwa. And today we're going to be exploring the area. You see, the town that you see down there is amazing and has so many beautiful views of this. It's a town almost unlike any other that I've walked through in Japan. And the second I saw it, I really wanted to share it with you. But we're going to start right here. So this park here, which I will add to the description box later on, actually used to have a really long slide that comes through here. And apparently, according to one of the gentlemen I talked to at like 2 o'clock in the morning, they got rid of it. So that's unfortunate. It was one of the great attractions of the area. But this here again is Lake Suwa. So let's start by talking about the lake itself. So the gentleman who made Kimi no Nawa, or wrote it, had taken inspiration from a lot of different towns in Japan. The main town that a lot of the pieces are from is Hida, and it is absolutely beautiful. I had the opportunity to go out there on the first ever unnamed adventure, but the lake itself was based off of a couple different lakes. There's this lake, which is the one that visually represents the feel of the town the most, as well as Lake Matsubara and Lake Otsuki. Now, these here are the ones that they say Lake Matsubara and Lake Otsuki are the ones that the writer says that he based it the most off of, but this particular lake is the one that visually represents the area or the look of the movie the most. And the area out here is actually filled with hidden little secrets, abandoned buildings, and more. And today we're gonna walk some of the back streets. Now, because right now it is 6:12 in the morning, as we get into the back streets, I'm gonna be talking a little more quietly because it is a residential area. This here was about a 2 to 3, I'd say about a 3-hour drive from Tokyo, and we're trying out something new today. I want to start by saying thank you to Larenthify. I think that's the name. Larenthify, thank you so much for kicking things off with a super chat. The movie meant a lot to me. So cool to see the area it was based off. This is the first time for me to come up to the viewpoint, so I personally am really excited as well. I wanted to try something new. This series of live streams where this is what we do. We drive out to an area for the sole purpose of doing a live stream and sharing this with you guys. So if this live stream goes well, if this is something that you guys enjoy and that we can make a big thing out of, perhaps we can just go all over Japan and do some live streams. So it's already something that we're working on with the Patreon crew, but I want to also thank Tim so much for coffee. Thank you very much, Tim. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down into here. Tim, I'll be getting that coffee super soon. So here's the area right here. Here's the park area that I'm in. This park is actually pretty big. Again, I'll be adding it to the description box afterwards. But let's start by heading down the mountain path into the town and exploring some of the beauty around there and some of the abandoned buildings that exist. So, Sammy P46 jumping in with a thank you sticker. Sammy, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And as we go today, we're gonna try and get as many vantage points of this lake as we possibly can, because there are so many. Oh, all right. So, and the area out here still has some cherry blossoms. So, and G main full. How's it going? It is going pretty good. Thank you so much. So, and LPU 8er. Hey Norm, I'm more about Garden of Words, but I did like your name a lot too. Thanks for showing us that place. No worries. What we're gonna be doing today is taking a look at as many views of that place as we can as we kind of walk through this grove of cherry blossoms that aren't even fully open yet. Yeah, like if you look, there are, here we go. This is a bit of a better picture. The cherry blossoms here haven't even opened yet. So right now we are out in Nagano Prefecture, and Bryce in there with a $5 hype. Thanks so much, Bryce. Really appreciate it. So I drove this probably 5 or 6 times last night to get a feel for the area and see what we would be up against this morning on our walk. And I think I've planned out a pretty good route. Now everybody, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that YouTube doesn't decide to tank this live stream like it did one of the other ones. I left my Wi-Fi at home, so we're doing this entirely on data on my big phone rather than on Wi-Fi on my small phone. So this here, I haven't quite figured out what it is. I'm assuming it was a hotel, but this is an abandoned building here that I came across last night. I tried to do some exploring of it at maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I will tell you, it was terrifying to explore that early in the morning. And this here is a restaurant that basically only does lunch and dinner, but here you go. Restaurant Palier, and has obviously a beautiful view of the town and whatnot. Be advised that your lunch is going to be around 37, 40 bucks, and dinner is going to be like 60, $65. Now they do have specials. Lunch special goes as low as 28. There we go. Now we know all about lunch. So we're gonna head down this road here, and it's gonna take us to a series of secret staircases. They're not really secrets, but they feel like secrets. We're gonna head down through those and check out the town, because as I drove through the town last night, I could not wait to explore and find out more about it. So there we go. How's the balance of everything? It is surprisingly colder out here than it was in Tokyo. I will say that much. I am glad that I brought extra warm clothing and all of that. And let me see if I can turn the gimbal a bit. We're gonna walk down this, and then almost right at the end of this here is a bit of a staircase that's gonna take us into the town. And it is a beautiful, beautiful little spot. I know I've said it's beautiful like 1,000 times, but it really is. There are so many vantage points. I quietly rolled through the town last night, and as I'm rolling through, I'm like, oh, I want to live stream from here. I want to live stream from here. But the difficulty is, a lot of it is just people's homes. So there's absolutely nowhere to park, and I didn't want to just leave the car somewhere. But the town here is quite literally built up the side of the mountain. So up the side of the mountain, everyone's homes and their parking lots and everything have a gorgeous view of the city. I left Tokyo at around 9 p.m. last night. I really wish it would balance out and show us because it's so beautiful back there. Let me turn this around. I will continue my story. There we go. So this is what I'm talking about. Everyone's parking lots and their beam last night around 9 p.m. and I was in this area by about midnight. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. And another super chat in there from Joyful Cheese. Hey, Joyful Cheese, how you doing? A nice quiet evening painting and watching your streams. Second best thing to actually being there. As always, keep up the fantastic work. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. For anybody who's actually interested in coming out here yourself, again, we're in Nagano Prefecture right now. So if you look around, we are quite literally tucked into the mountains on all sides. Like if you want to get a peek, go into Google Maps and take a look at Lake Suwa itself, and you'll see why I said in the thumbnail, tucked into the mountains. So here is our first set. So the mountain road winds around and around, but it's got these little staircases that I didn't have the chance to actually go down yesterday. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through these and do a bit of exploring. So again, about 3 hours from Tokyo. If you come out here by car, like if you rent a car, highway fees on top of whatever gasoline and whatnot costs you, and it's a pretty easy drive. You just hop on the freeway and it's just off you go. So as we get into this area, I'm gonna start to quiet up just a little bit more because again, it is currently 6:21 in the morning. Do note that in a quiet area like this, the iPhone does actually a pretty good job at picking up my voice. But if it gets too quiet and you can't hear me, just let me know in the chat. Moderators, keep an eye out for that. As we get further down into the town, it gets more and more beautiful. So how is the quality of the stream and the audio and everything going today? Again, in my rush to get out last night, I just left my my wife. I don't know how reliable it's going to be up here in the mountains. And Chris in there with a super chat saying, "Hey Norm, thanks for all the hard work you put in as always, as well as the inspiration you provide. Always look forward to your videos and camera work." Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate those kind words. This little section here is one that I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. So, oof, okay. I always laugh because here's me doing my best to be quiet in the mornings as the garbage trucks just tear through. So, Chris, thank you again so much for that. JZM, am I saying that right? I feel like for forever I've been saying JZM, or is it Jazim, or how? Let me know. And mods, if I miss it, catch it for me. It says, "Good morning, Norm. Currently having an afternoon coffee and checking out the stream." So we could go that way, or we could go that way. I was very curious about what this building was yesterday. But we're gonna go this way, because I couldn't go this way by car. Yet it's just, look at this view. Look at this. And Mary Waters says, "Thank you for keeping me inspired. I finally started my travel blog." I am so happy to hear that, Mary. Oh, I want to say thank you. Thank you for starting the travel blog. I've been saying forever that everyone needs to start creating, and like just go out, just make something, create. I think when people get to Japan, a lot of people want to capture their trip to Japan, and then they don't realize the amount of work that goes into just capturing and recording. And so it can be a bit overwhelming, and partway through they give up, or they don't put it all together, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I'd started before I came." And so I encourage people to start capturing life, even if you're just documenting. You don't need to create and make stuff. before you come. So I'm really happy to hear that. Now, here's the view from here. One thing that I love about this area that you'll notice as we walk through is the vast majority of people actually have really tiny cars that they can tuck into these small little spaces, and everyone is amazing at parking. Watch out for meteors. So the town itself is beautiful. Like, look at this. Look at the cherry blossoms and everything down there. In fact, look at the cherry blossoms right here. S.J. Kohler says, "Hey Norm, currently recovering from my second vaccine shot, and this is absolutely beautiful. Thanks for all you do." Thank you, and congratulations. We're going to be exploring all down through these little roads today, going down and climbing through the mountain, doing our best not to get too lost, and hoping that eventually we'll be able to make it back to the car. But there's another secret staircase over here, so let's get exploring. And Rusty Raj says, "Finally catching a live stream live. Perfect entertainment while I edit my 360 1x2 video." Yes, I love these virtual trips to Japan. Thanks, Norm. Well, thank you. How's the camera treating you? And Naria-san says, "Thank you so much for all your amazing content. This is so beautiful and peaceful. You are very inspiring." Also, hello from Montreal, Canada. Well, hello to you, and thank you so much for the kind words. So I stumbled upon this particular staircase at something like 3:15, 3:20 in the morning, and I just could not wait. I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to walk through here and bother anybody that early in the morning, but I was so excited to be able to come through here with you guys today, because like, look at this. You're pretty easily able to see where the inspiration for your name came from, right? Like, everything built up onto the hill here. I searched so much for a shrine up on the hill and wasn't quite able to find one. Now, some of the mountains up here have incredible paths, incredibly beautiful mountain paths with views that you wouldn't even believe, views that take you above the clouds. And what I'm gonna do is, maybe in a day or so after I upload the stream, I'm going to put a link to some of the best viewpoints in this town in case you ever want to come out. But there are things called unkai, which takes you up above the clouds so you can watch, you can actually look down from the top of the mountain down onto the clouds and the city. And it really, really gives that Your Name or Kimi no Nawa feel. Now, excuse the deep and creepy voice here. I'm practically whispering as we go through because a lot of this is very residential. But look at these little sakura trees here. So what I'm gonna do is, in a day or two after the stream, when I get back to Tokyo, I will jump onto the computer and I will upload some links into the description box that have all the information about access to this area. And oh, look at that. And how to enjoy all of those spots. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to those spots this time for two reasons. Number one, as you can see, no clouds, so it just would have been a higher view without the beautiful city walk. So, okay, not quite what we're going for. But the other big reason is, right now, those roads are closed. You see, this is a fairly small area here in Japan, and they don't quite have the budget to maintain certain roads in the mountains during the winter. So what happens is a lot of roads end up getting closed out during the winter time. So then just nobody has any access, just spectacular. All right, let's head down this way. So it's actually quite interesting. They're using quite a bit of solar farming here as well, so that's neat. And if you do come to Japan, an important sign to know is this one right here. It says tachi iri kinshi, which means don't go in. So, which is obvious because there's the circle with the dude, but if there wasn't, and I love how the sakura haven't even opened up here. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying, a lot of these areas don't have the budget to maintain some of the mountain roads in the winter, and so what they do is they completely just gate them and close them off. It just wouldn't be possible for them to go up and take care of the snow and everything like that, and so they just completely and utterly shut down the roads in the winter. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. I don't even want to turn the camera around right now, but you guys should see the smile on my face. Like, this is so beautiful. Like, it was nice at night with the lights across the city, but this is something else. And just for reference, I have pretty much just been up since yesterday. I planned on coming out here, arriving at midnight, and then getting some rest. Um, maybe sleeping 4 or 5 hours until we started the stream. But as I got up here, I was just way too excited, and the area just, yeah. So yeah, if you're just joining the stream right now, the mods and a couple people are helping out in the comments. So this here is Lake Suwa in Nagano Prefecture, and it is one of the areas that the anime movie Kimi no Nawa is based off of. There were actually a couple lakes. I believe I mentioned them earlier. I believe it was Matsubara and Otsuki. That were said to be the main inspirations, but this one here is the clearest visual representation. And look at this. Look at these homes. Like, every home overlooks the lake. It's just incredible. And I found another secret staircase here. I think we're gonna go for it, guys. I think we're gonna go for the secret staircase. Also, just because you guys know I love to gamify the numbers, let's give a spike to the number of likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes closer to the number of viewers as we go down this secret staircase filled with rock walls and cherry blossoms. Listen to those birds. So if you're just joining often, look at that. Just hanging out there under the cherry blossom trees. Today, the entire reason for coming out here, coming out to this lake, is solely for the purpose of doing this stream for you guys. I think we've done a lot of Tokyo lately, and wanted to get out of Tokyo and show you some of the areas that are pretty easily accessible from Tokyo and do a little travel. And so if this proves to be a popular live stream concept and you guys enjoy this and want more of this, then moving forward, I would absolutely love to do more adventurous live streams like this where we go out and we travel solely for the purpose of doing some streams together. And the only thing we have to really do is cross our fingers that YouTube doesn't tank the stream partway through again. So, while we're at it, I want to give a huge, huge thank you to the moderator crew who's keeping an eye on everything, and to the Patreon crew who actually made this entire stream possible. It has been a wide breadth of choices, everywhere from Hokkaido to Kyushu and everything in between. So, huge thank you to them for making this stream possible, and I just am in love with this town. This is just spectacular. And I believe there was a super chat in there from Sachi. Sachi right here in Japan. I thought I would miss the live stream. Thank you, Sachi. It is super early in the morning. Thank you for joining. I don't actually know the streets of this area that well, so we're just gonna keep exploring as we look back and take peeks at the lake. This is quite the area. And Zekanator77, big ups to you. I enjoy your videos and find these cool and fun. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. See, right now we're doing the easy part of the stream where I walk almost entirely downhill. But I feel if we don't start walking uphill at least a little bit, then the second half of the stream is just gonna be me exhausted from going uphill nonstop. Oh, what a view. What a great place to live. Like, just spectacular. As you can possibly tell, these roads here are actually quite steep. These are no easy feat. I decided to walk through some of them yesterday, but it was a bit more than I was kind of bargaining for. And look at the way the cherry blossoms are spread across the city like that. There we go. There is a view right there. The ugly hair monster too. Have a morning coffee. I hope this is enough. It definitely is. Thank you so much for the coffee fund. I appreciate it. Any opinion on the movie, Norm? Love this adventure. I'm gonna come back to you with an opinion on the movie in just a moment. And there was one more super chat in there from Edge Ang PHP 50 with one of those cute little dancing stickers. Thank you very much. And yes, Andrew there from the Patreon adventure is a feat. Yes, it is. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know about you guys, okay? But personally, seeing the cherry blossoms spread across here with the town kind of going down, the mountains in the background, this is a perfect spot for me. I absolutely love this. Cannot get enough of it. Let's keep exploring the town. So that way will take us down. So let's start making our way up the hill and see where it goes. Sammy P46 saying you probably need water and breakfast. Yeah, I grabbed a big old container of water at the convenience store before getting into the area, and I'm really glad that I did. As you get up into the mountains, it's considerably cooler here than it was in Tokyo. If anybody can do a quick conversion. So right now it's 9 degrees and it was considerably warmer than that in Tokyo. I'd say in the morning I was looking at least 13, 14 degrees. And Mary Waters, hi Mary, thank you again for that. Thank you so much. So there we are. Gonna go up this way. So I noticed that this area is actually filled with a lot of hotels. Surprisingly, a lot of either really old or abandoned hotels. So for example, this hotel here, let's take a peek at it. Looking at it, like some of the windows have shoji paper screens that have just been ripped to absolute nothing. And also I've seen at least 2 people walking through here with like towel sets and stuff like that for a morning bath. So I am assuming that there's a bathhouse near here as well. Let's keep exploring. Now this area is an absolute maze of streets, so there is a pretty decent possibility that we might get lost today. And there's another beautiful view of the town. Townspeople starting to wake up and walk their dogs and all that. Look at that view. It's almost hard to believe that this is even a real place. Like, And Vivek, how's it going? Thank you for feeding, there's my English. We did good on that one. Feeding my wanderlust when I can't wander. Yeah, I've kind of talked about it in previous live streams, but one of the reasons that I'm going so big on the live streams right now is solely because so many of you can't be here to travel right now. So I kind of want to help do my part to fill that void. And as I come around this corner, I feel like we're gonna find ourselves at a dead end. And I believe we have. That is quite simply someone's place. Still, another gorgeous view though. Let's keep going this way and see if we can't find our way out. And again, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to come out and do more of these live stream adventures for you guys and try to make them a more regular thing, at least 1 to 2 live streams a week wherever possible. See what I mean by the tiny little cars though? Like he's gonna have no trouble fitting between us. Just like that, just zoop, fits right in. All right. There are so many. There's a pretty good chance that we are going to get seriously lost in today's stream. If you guys are okay with that, I'm okay with it. Avocado in there with a 3-pound sticker. Thank you, Avocado. I really appreciate that. But again, getting back to the tiny little cars, if you notice, pretty much every single car in this area is super itty bitty. And more often than not, parked in a really shady spot. Like, personally, I don't know if I would have full confidence to park right on the edge like that. And I pride myself at being a fairly comfortable driver, even in Japan's narrow roads. If you don't know, Japan has a bunch of sticker designations for different types of drivers. For example, the JDM symbol that you'll often see overseas is actually in Japan just a sign for a new driver. This here is a symbol for elderly drivers. So it lets people know, hey, elderly person behind the wheel, if they're driving a little less quick than you, please be patient. Same deal with the new driver stickers as well. And this actually, like, we can see up this far, but this just keeps going up and up and up the mountain as well. Again, like that's a parking space right there. And everyone has a beautiful view of the lake back there. And Beatriz Vivaldo Santos, I hope I said that right. Hello, take a breather and stop for some tea and sweets. Thank you so much. I will definitely be doing that. So we actually came down from that side over there. You know, I got our cherry blossom trees and the solar panels up there. So we're gonna loop around this way and see how high we can't get up the mountain. I'm personally really curious about this path, but I also feel like this path is almost certainly to someone's property, but it looks so public. Guys, what do we do? Do we take this or do we take the path? I'm gonna let the comments section vote. If we take the path, we're doing it super quiet though. Mika says, really like your videos, man. Keep up the good work. Greetings from Germany. Thank you very much. And as we say here in Japan, good morning. And you aren't lost, the car is. I've definitely lost the car. Good morning, doggo. The car is gone. We've just given up on the car at this point. So Bird says, my fiance and I are having our honeymoon in Japan, but we have to wait until next year. It's so great to get a virtual tour for now. Wow, everyone's just saying path. Well, you see, usually if it's private property, it would be marked. It would be marked just saying private property. But again, this is a really local area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly, respectfully, and quietly go down the path because it isn't marked as anybody's home. So we're gonna approach with caution and respect and quietness. sun is out, so you can see my shadow now. Hi guys. Whoa, that's a huge hand. I'm Stretch Armstrong. Okay, I see what we got going on here. The path was okay. The path actually just leads to another set of secret stairs. Oh, there's so many secret stairs. And there's an entire hidden path out here. Also, Anika came in with a super chat. Hi Anika, saying, I hope you can find a bench and share the sounds of Japan with us. Well, there are some houses right here. So let's proceed quietly and cautiously as we listen to the birds. I'm very curious as to what this is gonna get us into. This is not what I was expecting for today's live stream at all. And if you guys haven't already, if you've just joined the stream, give that like button some love. Let's see if we can't smash the number of viewers in likes. Wow, this is something else. And Raven Stone says, I love all the stone walls and designs. Yeah, me too. I really don't know. Oh, there's little Buddhist statues out here. I'm never finding the car again. Guys, have we slipped away from the world of Kimi no Nawa into the world of Ghibli? Are we? Okay. So this here most likely is a place of worship for someone who's passed. And there's a small chance that if this continues, out of respect, I may come back. Just because I don't want to be walking through a graveyard on somebody. But we will move forward carefully and see. That's 2. There's another set of graves up there. Let's proceed quietly and with caution. Liam mentioned that I'm not lost, the car is. Liam, the further I go, the more right you feel. That's 3. Okay, so this is definitely a path along the mountain towards, I don't know where it's heading towards, but this is definitely a path along the mountain for the sake of these graves. And it looks like it's coming to an end here with another secret staircase. Oh, wow. Oh boy. I just went down there for a second. Whew. Okay, we're all right. We're okay. And Brijesh I'm sorry. Love your videos always. Thank you for doing this stream. Kimi no Nawa is one of my favorite of all time. Keep up the great content. Cheers. Well, thank you very much. Okay, guys, we're another impasse at another point where you guys can choose. Do we go up the secret stairway and continue along this path, or do we go back and get back into the city? Tick tock, entirely up to you guys. Choose your own adventure. Do we continue the stairs, or do we head back into the town? You know, I usually know the answers before I even ask these things, but it is pretty much unanimous. So the stairs it is. And I think the stairs take us to what seems to be the final set of honorariums. So there we go. That is where that takes us. Let's get back into exploring the town and try not to fall off the edge of what feels like a cliff now. Oh boy. Yeah, that one is dangerous, I gotta say. Locals coming through here. I wonder if any of them are lost in the bush down there. Oh, I always find myself heading back uphill. Most certainly not the direction I was expecting today's stream to be taking. Wandering down a random path into the bushes. Oh, this is so... You can't really tell ever on camera, can you? But oh boy, is this steep. As we crest here, you can see the sunshine just breaking through. I feel like I've come through the other side of the tunnel in Spirited Away, and like I'm back to the real world. I need the music. If only it wouldn't get flagged. There we are. All right, up to our next staircase adventure. It's a good thing I like stairs, to a certain degree. And here we find a norm in its natural environment. Don't look back, I won't. Oh boy. So one of the plans for last night, driving out here, was to camp out in this area overnight. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but I see another set of stairs. This area is actually quite surprising with all the stairs. And since we haven't looked at it in a little while, let's get up to the top here and enjoy a view of the lake and the town. I've been looking at this since last night, and I just don't get tired of it. Now, earlier in the stream, I talked twice about the tiny cars, but do you see what I mean? Look at these itty bitty little parking jobs. Like, chances are they'd probably fit a third car there. So 1, 2, and 3. You can hear trains off in the background. There's a couple things I really love. I love this little island right here. And I love this little bridge out here. And when I'm zoomed in and I point at stuff, it makes my finger look super fat. It's a normal finger, see? Totally normal finger. These are human fingers. And Liam Rigsby is saying today's leg day. Get that heart rate up. Well, I will tell you, according to my Apple Watch, the heart rate is nice enough. But do you see what I mean about how tiny everyone's cars are? Is it just me that's excited about the tiny cars? Mods, will you let me know what's going on in the comments? Is anybody else excited about the tiny cars on incredibly sketch platforms? Like, these platforms at least have the railings. I passed by some platforms earlier that had no railings, and I'm like, why would you spend the $8 on a railing? Clearly it's more than $8, but it's also less than it would be if your car falls over the edge, so. All right, let's continue on. Tiny cars are common in Japan, Norm. Yeah. Did you notice that the blue sky is blue? And water? I don't know if you knew this, it's also wet. Yes, they're common in Japan, but not in the volume that they are in an area like this. In Tokyo, you'll find a lot of normal sized cars. In fact, several of my neighbors in Tokyo, by several I mean 2, have Hummers. So, you know, by comparison, fitting 3 cars in a space that size and 2 in a space that size, like, that is the size that a normal person would put 1 car. That's about the size for 1 car. That's why I love it. It's just how they're using the space they have. I absolutely love that. All right, I randomly zoomed into a spot on Google Maps and I ended up exactly where you are. I love that. I absolutely love that. Wait, water is wet in Japan? Usually, not always. Dry water is less than wet, but... And I just closed my exercise ring at 6:56 in the morning. Oh, look at this little park. Oh, wow. Can we just take a second to look at look at this. You can tell this has been here forever too. Everything's so tiny. Like, look at this slide. And there's a little shrine over here. Are you... Also, we got a super chat. Type Beast, thank you. Type Beast, if I missed the super chat, get to it without missing it. Thank you so much. Again, huge love and appreciation to the mod squad. Wow. Look at this. Oh my god, come on guys. Come on. Come on. Oh, that needs to be the new thumbnail. Oh. Oh, this is something else. Just amazing. Oh, can we just... I'm sorry, I know I'm literally repeating this, but look at this. Just look at it. I wonder. So, another thing that I forgot to bring with me on this trip was my microphone, because I was so excited to get out the door. So, okay, so in Japan, they have this thing where kids go onto these bars and they do back twirls like around their belly. Now, we don't really do that in Canada. We might do like a flip over it, but we don't really go backwards. Like, they lift up their knees and then flip over backwards. Being able to do that is like kind of a big deal in Japan. And some kids are even like made fun of if they can't do it. What I want to know right here, right now in the stream is that a thing in your country? Holding on to these and doing kind of like a backflip over the bars. Is that a thing in your country? Yes or no? Let me know. I'm very curious. Also, those are just like built in there. I've never even seen bars made like these ones. So the town that we're in now, if you are just joining the stream, is Suwa in Nagano Prefecture. This is Suwa Lake out here, and it is one of the towns that Kimi no Na wa was based off of. Hey Norm, have you ever been to New Mexico? Those mountains look just like Florida Mountain in my hometown. No, I've never been out there. I've been down as far as San Diego on the west coast, and down as far as Georgia and Florida on the east coast, and boom. Wow. Dan Domine just tossed in the actual coordinates, I'm guessing, for this place. Mods, could you do me a favor and copy those coordinates and save them for me over on Discord? I would love to save this actual location and share it in the Ron. Okay. I want to sit on the swings, but I also don't want to break them because this whole thing just feels so antique. So we're gonna keep going so that I don't sit on the swings and break them during the stream. There we go. I don't sit on the stream. That's the English we were all going for. Back up the stairs. I honestly don't have the first clue where any of this is gonna take me. Aubergine Archer says, I have a friend from Canada that teaches in Suwa. Seems like an amazing place to be honest. I love this like living on the mountainside lifestyle, but look at this, like, I don't know. I'd be nervous, like just the whole bottom of your house be like, I guess you could practice tap dance if you wanted to. I saw a guy the other day at the park, first thing in the morning, practicing tap dance. And it made me think, guy probably lives in an apartment. And I felt bad because he can't practice his tap dance. But if he lived here, he could practice his tap dance all day and night and it wouldn't bother a damn person. And to give you guys a peek of the view behind us, that's what we're going up right now. So, wait, on steps? No, not on steps. On his house. Not on his house, but there we go. All right, I really want to go through here, but it's still too early in the morning and this area is super residential. So I'm not gonna go in between people's homes. But, all right, let's take a peek at the view from over here. This is the house we were just looking at. We're basically, oh wow, it's a house stacked on top of a house. Guys, look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Can we? There we go. There's a house stacked on top of a house. That is like, okay. So, yeah, sure. They might have tiny cars all over the place, but what you're not gonna find is houses perfectly stacked on top of other houses. There is next to no wiggle room there. Wow. That is bonkers. I've seen like a lot of stuff in Japan, but this is new for even me. Hi guys. Wow. So I guess we'll just stare at my shadow and I can talk with my hands again like I always do. That is, I still see unused space. So if we take a look down here, they're actually doing a bit of their own gardening. Oh, look at this town, guys. I genuinely just do not tire of this whatsoever. Let's go back around this way. All right, I'm gonna turn this around for a second. Hey guys, so it's at this point of the stream that my hair gets really fluffy and I look like Elvis. Is at this point of the stream that I wanna ask, honestly, is this the kind of thing that you would be interested in us doing more of? Coming out for streams like this, where we drive out to an area, we do some exploring and all of that. I'd like to know what kind of areas you guys are interested in seeing. I'd like to just kind of get your thoughts. This is something that I think we could probably squeeze in at least once a month, if not more, if you guys are interested. Again, these streams are currently heavily supported by the Patreon crew, who is actually going to be helping us choose the exact locations moving forward. And what? Another amazing spot. Okay, let's take a look. Look at this. Just straight up feels like a mountain village. Ravenstone in with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Tim Hempstead saying, but remember the iVideo this time. Yeah, I completely left my Wi-Fi behind. Look at these though. Look at this. Wow. Is that their Koban? No way. No way. Is that their police box? Okay. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for a second. We're getting some people coming around, so I need to. We're early enough in the morning that people have started to come out for their morning walks. So, there we are. BEA beautiful. And yeah, I want to say thanks to the mod squad who's being kind enough to share the Patreon. For anybody who's interested in doing super chats or choosing places like this for pretty much the price of a single super chat, you can be part of the Patreon experience and come and join our team and pick and pick where we go for our live streams and all of that. Look at this. Look at the way this is just built right into the mountain. Oh, I love this. There we go. We got some good car choices over here. Look at this. I love, like, I'm almost looking at the walkway here. I almost feel like they might have just added that house on top of the other one. Okay, so as we walk down here, try to get my shadow out of the shot because it just feels weird to have the subtitles. The subtitles, damn it. Why did I say subtitles? The shadow. This is what happens when Norm's brain doesn't sleep. All right, look at this. You can kind of cut through the lake and see this leads off to this person's home here. Little cherry blossom tree here. I love how everyone seems to have their own tiny little cherry blossom trees. Like this will eventually grow into a much bigger cherry blossom tree. If you've never seen a baby one, it's what they look like. They're tiny and they're beautiful. Norm is out in Suwa right now for an adventure. Okay. See this one again. We got another staircase here. And I'm 90% sure that just leads to someone's house, so we're not taking that one. Look at this. I never tire of that city view, honestly. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying they could do tap dancing just right there. They got no downstairs neighbor. No one below them is gonna hear it. This is where to do it. And then again, this is what the vast majority of the parking lots look like in this space. But I don't see anything leading to that space at all. Maybe there's a bit of a road there? So if you're just joining the stream now, we are out in Nagano Prefecture. This is Lake Suwa. For those who have been sticking through the entire thing, you've heard the name Suwa like probably 400 or 500 times. So I hope that you've enjoyed that. That's probably been quite an experience all in its own. And look at that. I just, So, okay. The very first time that I found out about this place, let me share you guys a little bit of a story as we walk through the town and do a bit of exploring. So, the very first time that I ever found out about this place was on the way back from one of the adventures that I was doing. You see, I did an adventure with my buddy Taiki. You'll find him on like Taiki BKK. You'll find him on like Instagram and Twitter and everything. He's a very talented videographer here in Japan. And we did this whole camping adventure, and we were actually gonna come out here, and we realized that we would just need far more time than we had. You see, the area of Nagano, where I am now, has probably the most campsites of any area in Japan. And wow, so they just went full sketch with those stairs. They literally were just like, you know what, we're gonna build our stairs out of scaffolding and we will leave them like that. Because That's an extreme sport right there. I'm telling you, if you've taken a look at the people walking around here. So we were looking from above earlier on at these little cars here, but like that's some good parking right there. Like those cars cannot be more than like 3-4 inches apart, absolute max. And I've actually looped back around this way just so I have an excuse to walk by the park one more time. There we are. And there's our little park again. I honestly kind of looped back this way on purpose just so I could quickly swing by this shrine one more time because I absolutely love that. Then we're gonna start climbing up the mountain path and seeing what we can't find on the way up. And then I want to show you guys the park near here because the park is a great nighttime attraction. This is the view we're all here for. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely love that. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Oh, no way. And there was another set of stairs over here. This area is ripe with the hidden staircases. I will tell you what. Anyone joining right now, welcome to the live stream. Where are you watching from? How's everyone doing? Is everyone healthy? And what did you drink today? Are you a tea person? Are you a coffee person? Or do you just enjoy a nice glass of milk in the morning? What is your beverage of choice? Let me know. Belgium. I'm trying not to trip as I walk up these stairs. See, this is the guy I was talking about who could do all the tap dancing in the world. Now, this is the one that has a house quite literally just stacked on top of another house. So, water, yeah, I guess I could have and should have put water in there as an option. There was roasted green tea or bottled water, and for some reason, I read that as blood water. I drank a lot of green tea today. Ooh, there we go. All right, guys, I've been avoiding it. We're gonna start going uphill, doing some of the adventure in this direction. I wanna show you guys a little bit of the park that's up there. That park is an adventure and an experience all of its own. Whew. Me personally, I actually have kind of a drinking schedule. I drink a glass of lemon water every single morning before every meal and before showers and all of that. And then I wake up, I have my glass of lemon water, and then I put on a pot of coffee to brew. I have a couple cups of coffee throughout the day. And there's another Subaru over there for car people. So, okay. In case you weren't here from the beginning of the live stream, this space here is the area that kind of inspired the walk that we're going on today. So I want to show it because this spot here is just spectacularly beautiful. If you're new to the live stream, give that like button some love. I would absolutely love it if we could see this live stream hit 1K likes again while live. And a huge, huge thank you to Margarita for the super chat. Thank you so much for some dinner or lots of candy. Ooh. Oh wow, did you guys hear that? Or did I talk through it? Did you guys hear the train? It's a little toot. They have a train whistle and it goes toot. And that was spectacular. I'm gonna get back to reading that super chat. So Margarita says, for some dinner or lots of candy, your pick. Thank you very much. You know what? I might just have a dinner of lots of candy. So that's an option too. All those cars just remind me of Hot Wheels. And I have a little doggo friend here who's just enjoying the view with me. Good morning, doggo. How you doing? You're a good boy. Everybody loves a good boy. It just reminds me of Hot Wheels. Hope everyone joining, hope everyone watching joins Patreon. You get so much more of the awesomeness when you do. Yeah, thanks so much. I do live streams on our secret Instagram account once a week, if not more. And I love there's behind the scenes videos, podcasts, all this. We have a great time. More than anything, I think it's the community, the Discord server, and the Hangouts that we do. But the rest is up to you. So, the best doggo, Ohio doggo, Doge. So, and Mary, wow, you were just try kombucha tea. It is delicious. Yeah. I was actually super surprised and a little bit excited when kombucha became popular overseas because it was something that I used to drink when I first came here to Japan. And so, okay, looking at this area, I want to open up the chat for a second and ask you guys, what is your favorite spot about this area? I kind of want to peek at a few of mine. So I love the little sets of cherry blossom trees that are just randomly dispersed throughout the place. I love that a lot of these houses have their own little cherry blossom trees set up. Additionally, there are so many abandoned buildings, just kind of, oops, wrong way, tucked in, like that's an abandoned hotel. That's an abandoned, what I'm assuming is a dunchi? I can't really tell. Obviously, the lake, I love the fact that they're collecting solar power down here. The stacked houses and cars. I love the way this just flows through the valley towards the lake, the entire city. I love that little bridge out there, the mountains in the background, the fact that the sun is coming up behind the Japanese architecture over here. I could not possibly love everything about this scene more. What are your favorites? Like things about the scene in front of us. And Type Beast coming in with a huge thank you for that hype super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Again, this is something that I want to be able to get out and do a lot more of. I want to be able to do more trips where we go out to areas that you guys have requested and just stream them, do a bit of an adventure. So. And this is the first secret staircase that had started our day out. There's just something about this very spot right here. This is probably just my new favorite spot. That's it. I just love all of it. I love absolutely every little bit of it. Yes, don't forget to give that like button a love. Let's head back up the hill over here. I'm pretty sure that we can break across 1,000 likes during the stream today. Let's keep exploring the area. And I want to show you guys, now that the weather has picked up and we actually have some light, I want to do a little exploring of what's at the top of the mountain there. We'll head up there in a second. So, this here is Tateishi Koen Park, which means Tateishi Park. Tateishi Koen means park, so it's a park. We're gonna walk up towards the park. As we go through the town here now, this park itself is quite incredible. And look at this. Just feels like something very retro about all of this. Ohayou gozaimasu. And again, all the little houses with their personalized cherry blossom trees. It's almost like each house in the area has their own cherry blossom tree. Here's a nice scene here. We're gonna keep our distance, but there is a set of people out here early in the morning, tending their fields, giving them some love. You can kind of see again through the, let me see if I can't zoom in through all of this. Through the houses and the cherry blossoms, you've got the lake and whatnot in the background. Let's try not to get run over by this car. MR2, nice. Collecting their vegetables and sharing with neighbors early in the morning. Ohayou gozaimasu. All right, so let's head up this secret stairway right here. Whew. Oh boy. All the stairs on this adventure. I am glad that I am. Oh, by the way, I just want to go ahead and say that I don't know if you saw the most recent video in Tokyo, but I'm wearing the new pants that I got on that day because I love these pants. They just have so many pockets. Oh boy. So many stairs, so much exercise. Okay, we came from this way, I believe, but there's a whole other set of very sketchy stairs here. I don't think we had the opportunity to experience. And if they don't crumble below us as we walk, then it should be worth going up, so. Oh yeah, crumbling is a definite concern. We're gonna have to watch our step as we go up these. We're finding ourselves slipping once again into the world of Ghibli on this stream. If this doesn't push us past that additional 7 likes, then nothing will. By the time I get to the top of the stairs, we gotta be there. I'm dying. There's just so many stairs on this stream, and I am. Who did it? Who crossed? Wow, okay. I was gonna be like, who was the one who crossed over to 1K and it jumped from 9.99 to 110? So. Is it just me or do these stairs not end? Also, what's up? Where did the bottom half of the fence go? What is eating at the fence? Where did it go? Honestly, is there a monster in this area that I should be aware of that just comes through and eats fences? Spider webs all over my face. And look at this. Aw, Margarita, thank you so much for all the support. So amazing, so kind. Really appreciate that. Whew, okay, it's not even stairs anymore. Now it's just a path into the unknown. Cool. Just keep going. And there's a secret water hatch here. Why do I feel like we've slipped into a Legend of Zelda game? And like that's the entrance to a secret tunnel that's gonna have all the rupees. Liam saying, Fens make good snack. Oh, Fens not good health. Oh boy. Okay. This has gotta lead to a road eventually, right? I think I'm definitely far above the park. We've most certainly overshot the park, but look at this. Look just how this area looks. Oh, that's just really nice. Doing my best to be careful as we go up. Again, the personalized cherry blossom trees. There's a view for you. Oh. Snakes must be in there, yeah? You can actually hear a woodpecker off in the distance since early this morning. And I've never actually seen a woodpecker in Japan. So being from Canada, seeing a woodpecker wouldn't be all that like, wow, but seeing one in Japan where I've never seen one would be neat. Okay, I'm gonna quiet down as we pass through here. Looks like this leads up to the road. We're passing right between people's homes. Lots of bugs, by the way. Oh, wow. Yeah. Definitely more stairs than I was expecting. Look at the way this road winds through here. There's a little Yaki Imo truck up there. Yeah, okay. So that's the pathway we initially came down. And there is the surprisingly expensive lunch restaurant and a view of the lake hidden. Park or staircase? Park or staircase? You choose the adventure that we go on next. Look at this. And quite literally nobody said outside. Oh no. All right. We are buffering. People saying park. Did I miss a super chat? Yes, I did. Timothy. Thank you guys so much for pointing out the super chat to me. Timothy seems to be absolutely loving the pants. And pants are flamboyant, but you're pulling them off. I really like them. I truly, truly enjoy these pants. So. And yeah, so wow, look at that view. There's the little truck coming up here. Oh, I'm loving this. So we were walking down all throughout there earlier. Yeah, if the stream has kind of frozen for you or has started buffering, just refresh and it should come back. So, and there was another super chat in there. Oh, there we go. Alex saying, thank you for the enjoyable content. Thank you, Alex. Sammy P46. So, you see this tower hidden in here? We're going to go check out the tower. And look at all the cherry blossoms. I did not think, like, cherry blossoms have pretty much wrapped up in Tokyo. So I didn't expect to be able to come out here and see them not fully bloomed yet. So this is exciting. No, this is actually, so right now, if you're wondering what I'm streaming on, this is not the Insta360, which I do still carry on me pretty much everywhere. I've got the Go-To right here and constantly keep the magnetic mount strapped to my chest. I absolutely love this little camera. I did an entire day in Tokyo shot on this little thing, if you want to go check it out. But this video, this live stream, if you will, is being shot on a super old iPhone 8 with a Moment 14mm lens. The lens is what I use for the majority of my photography. Mostly everything I share on Twitter, where surprisingly more than Instagram, I share a lot of my photography on there. Mostly everything I share on Twitter is shot on the Moment 14mm lens on this old iPhone. So if you are interested in a simple way to up your photography game, they have little clips that you don't even need to have like the case for it. You don't even have an iPhone. You just get the little clip, put it on, and you can pop it right onto any phone. That's where we're going next. And then we're gonna explore the park, because this is actually a really cool park. And I want you guys to be able to see this. I want you guys to be able to know that there's a place like this that you can come out to. So, Princess Ebby over on Instagram just tagged me in a photo of her Explore Always merchandise. So thank you very much. I'm wearing it everywhere I go, just because it's got the purple. I've gotta keep the purple going. So people have actually come out here via taxi, and Yvonne in with the smiley little dude. Hey, he looks like the dog from earlier in the stream. So lots of people arriving here, and almost getting hit by a car. Okay, so these folks came out by taxi. So let me start by showing you the view here. That way we can get a bit of a base for our expectations. And let me give you a peek at the park. This park used to have an amazing feature. If you're just joining the stream, the amazing feature was removed, which is unfortunate. But this entire park just goes up the mountain and down the mountain. So, and Paul McCool, which is an awesome name by the way, says, "Get a coffee on me, Norm." Thanks, Paul McCool. I will do exactly that. So, there we go. If you're just joining in right now, give that like button some love. This is Lake Suwa in Nagano, and this whole place is just a starry adventure. And Rooney Tunes, I love it, says, "Keep it up," with one of the little super chat stamps. Thank you so much. Mary Waters had just bought the purple hoodie and shirt. Yay. Here's a bit of a secret. If you go to get any of the Explore Always merchandise, pay very close attention. A few of them actually have like limited edition stickers under them. I turn those on and off depending on the month. So some of them are marked like limited edition, early supporter, stuff like that. The Explore Always stuff is actually going to be wrapped up fairly soon, making way for our next... Sorry, I almost killed the stream by yanking on the iPhone cable, because I'm a professional YouTuber who knows how to do streaming. And I don't know what I've done to the gimbal now, but apparently I've turned it off. So that's a great thing. That's what you're supposed to do during live streams, right? Is turn off the gimbal. And here's me trying to get the gimbal working again. I've killed the gimbal, guys. I've absolutely killed the gimbal. I do not know what is going on anymore. The gimbal doesn't want to work. I'm literally hand holding it. What have I done? All right, let me go back in there. And Sailor Nixa says, hello from the UK. I found your channel recently and it has kept me sane during working hours. I'm glad you finished that sentence with at home, but mind you, I wouldn't mind if you're watching at the office. Holy tilting camera, Batman, yeah. So these guys came out here right before I started the stream at something like 5 a.m. And they were quite possibly the loudest people that they could be at 5 a.m. And do you drink beer? Yes, I do. So look at all the parks and whatnot that are hidden down there. There's so much adventure to be found. Give me a second. I'm gonna try really hard to get this gimbal working properly once. It's definitely gonna pause the stream for a second, but give me a second to just try and get it right. There we go. We are back. We are back. All right. We're gonna head up this way. Finally get exploring. So this entire park is just filled with hidden little parks and places to explore throughout the entire thing. I explored it for about an hour or more last night in the dark, nonetheless, and did not come close. But it's got an amazing view of Lake Suwa. So we're gonna head up here, up the multitude of many stairs and take a peek. This is an absolutely spectacular spot just to kick back with a picnic. There's tons of I don't know if you can see it. There's actually a little seating area up there. You definitely can't see it. There's actually a little seating area up there. There's tons of them lined throughout the entire thing. And Rooney Tunes, and with a beautiful, huge super chat there. Thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure I caught all of the super chats. I had the mod squad let me know that I missed one there. So if I did, let me know. My brain has gone to mush thanks to all the stairs. So that's been fun. But Rooney Tunes, thank you incredibly for that. Okay. I always wonder about these because depending on the season where the sun moves is different. Wow, look at that view. Look at that view. Oh boy. You got a gorgeous view of the entire town spread across to the lake Suwa. Now, again, if you're just joining the stream, there are actually much higher viewpoints that you can get to in this area that look down across this area. And look up something called unkai. And unkai are incredibly amazing because they bring you above the clouds and you look at this like sea of clouds from the top of a mountain and it is spectacular. But I was talking at the beginning of the stream how the roads leading up to the Unkai area are closed out right now because this area doesn't have the finances to keep those open and maintain them during the winter months. So instead they just completely close and gate them off. But if you're ever looking to come out to this area, This entire area is a spectacular space for doing camping. The entire prefecture of Nagano has some of the best campsites in all of Japan in great abundance. I've done an entire set of videos on camping if you want to go check that out. I do not want to miss that super chat that just came in from Gary, and it says, really enjoying the stream, Norm. Keep up the good work. Gary, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a train down there off in the distance. Oh no, okay. Tim is saying that I missed one of Mary's super chats earlier, and he tried to bring my attention to it, and I missed it. So, Tim, thank you for trying to help out and bring my attention to it. Mary, I am absolutely sorry. Thank you. Leave it in the comments, and maybe the mods will bring it back to my attention now that you're back in the stream. I think that I got to Yvonne's. I'm pretty sure I got to that one, unless there was a second one. But if there was a second one and I missed it, look at that. I can't get enough of that. Again, drop it in the comments and bring it to my attention, mod squad. I will keep my eyes open for it. So now, I'm gonna give you guys one more choice for this stream. Are we going to go explore the roads a little more? Are we gonna go down into the park? Or are we gonna go up and see where all these stairs take us? I know we've been doing a lot of stairs, but I kind of feel like there's a lot more stairs to be done, and it could really go either way. So are we gonna explore down? Are we gonna explore up? And Mary, not a problem at all. And Peter's saying, dude, I live here. Hi, Peter. I'm Norm. It's nice to meet you, man. I love your town. It's a great place to live. Mary sent you another one with the same question later. Thank you, Mary. I really appreciate it. Next time you're in Japan, if schedules align, coffee's on me. Up. Everyone's saying up. Wow, it is. It is. Always unanimous. Okay, up the stairs it is. All right, here we go. We are heading into the park and up the stairs. And Kuruwa says, your videos give me so much motivation during this terrible upside down world time. I don't even want to say it. It's a terrible time to be in, but again, it's provided us a lot of opportunities for learning and growth. And until you guys can be here, I'm gonna keep doing all the exploring that I can. If you weren't in for the first part of the stream, I've been saying that one of the things that I want to do more of is exactly this. I drove out here overnight, leaving at 9 p.m. from Tokyo for the sole purpose of doing this live stream for you guys. In fact, we might even do another live stream in the evening if I can find an interesting or suitable location, and if I don't get too stuck hanging out in this area. So, oh wow, these stairs feel steep, and they're not. They're just all rounded, which is really weird. They're a really weird shape of stair, but we're gonna make it work. But if these streaming days prove to be a popular concept, then it's most certainly something that we can work into our monthly rotation. Mary Water saying, absolutely, you owe me coffee when I get my chance to go to Japan. You got it. You got it, Mary. Everyone there, it's public. I've said it. I'm always, if you've ever been to Japan, you'll know that I am not opposed whatsoever to doing meetups and gatherings and events and everything like that. So if you are ever in Japan, also, I think I have a website where back in the day when I did shamisen stuff, I would send out announcements through that. So, whew, okay, let's get a little higher. Maybe we can get above these trees. So many stairs. So the seating area that I was trying to show you guys earlier is up here. I had to run because what? Okay, all right. So there's that space there, but I'm more interested in this. I feel like we might have come a week too early. See, this is the Sakurahiroba viewing road for this area. What? Sakura? Cherry blossoms? Right now it is 7:47 in the morning. And here's me trying to decide if we go straight or if we go higher. Let's go straight for now. There we are. I love how someone in the comments is like, oh my God, a bear. You're trying to spook the wrong person with bear stuff. I would probably just walk away from it. Mind you, everybody I travel with gets really nervous about bears. Wow, okay. So we're gonna have another beautiful viewpoint coming up here. And now, earlier we closed the exercise ring, and now we've achieved the move goal for quite literally the entire day. Ah, okay. Oh wow, this would be so beautiful. This entire area is cherry blossom trees. And it would be cherry blossom trees with a view of Lake Suwa. Oh, no way. But, okay. So, when I do my cherry blossom live streams, I always tell people that always aim to come a little early. But again, coming late doesn't hurt either. That was pointed out in one of the previous streams, that coming late can afford you the opportunity to just go to slightly colder areas. Most people think you gotta go north, but even an area like this out in that hasn't even opened up yet because of how high we are up on the mountains. Like it says the town is about 12 degrees, but up here it feels like it's probably closer to 7 or 8 degrees. Again, this is Super Chat saying, how about along the Tendu River for the evening live, or along the lake itself, then have a rest on those benches. Great live. Moderator squad, can you take a note of Dan Domine? I really hope I'm wrong. Mod squad, can you take a note of that, copy it, and then share it to me in the Patreon Discord? I actually love that idea, and I would like to find a good spot down around Lake Suwa itself to do a bit of a stream later on, preferably before it gets dark. It'd be nice to do a nice daytime stream. If you're new to the channel, also consider this an official invitation from me to hit that subscribe button. I know a lot of people view really regularly, and you know, just there are channels that I do it to, that I've been a viewer for forever, and I've just never hit that subscribe button. So if you're one of those, it'd mean the absolute world to me if you would hit that subscribe button, give that like button some love, and also pray that I don't fall off of this cliff, because we've just kind of gotten to the top. Okay, it does have a thing that comes around here. Tim, thank you for that. As we get higher, a note, every now and then the connection gets a little sus. If it happens to get a little sketchy, just refresh the stream and it seems to come back. Oh boy. All right guys, so this is where it brings us. Seems like there's a hotel up there, and then yet another. Wow, can you imagine if you were a drifter living in this area? Whew. Yeah, let's take a minute just to listen to the birds. I like that. Mod Squad, there is a comment here from Peter at 752 that says, the park in Suwa is good, but if you head towards the Akasu Nasaki Park in the Shimosuwa side, the sakura are blooming. If you could make a note of that as well, I would appreciate it. Yeah, we are quite high up now. I'm quite literally just standing on the edge here like a mountain goat. And yeah, Toby every day made a good point. In 2020, I actually had to stop a lot of the live streams because while jogging, I pretty much smashed my foot up against a rock at full force. It was a full swing. And I was doing like a bit of a warm up where you swing your leg out, where you're like, hurrah! And yeah, I completely shattered my big toe on my right foot. So that was fun. And Raquel Hoffman says, hi from Rio de Janeiro. Here's Dagashi for you. Thank you very much. All right, let's head back down into the park and do what we usually do on any given day and try not to die. Or should we head up or should we head down the road? I'm actually kind of curious about the homes and whatnot over here. So I'm thinking we might head down the road. Again, this is entirely a choice up to you guys. Are we gonna head down the road or are we gonna head down through the park? Are we gonna head up? What are we gonna do? It is entirely up to you guys. Votes for not die. Up, 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 up. Wow, everyone's saying up. All right, up it is. We just, what's that song? Is it Nickelback? That Can You Take Me Higher? I think that's it. It's stuck in my head now. And I feel like that's Nickelback. I don't know. Gives me old day vibes. It makes me wonder if this is an active hotel or if this is yet another abandoned hotel, because almost every single hotel, mind you, I see cars in the parking lot, so I'm guessing this one probably isn't abandoned. Show the manhole cover, okay. Huh. So, let's see if we can bring it around without killing I killed the gimbal again, guys. The gimbal doesn't like it when I grab it and just like manually, there we go. The gimbal doesn't like it when I like grab it and manually twist it. 9 times out of 10, it's just like, pfft, I'm done. It looked like flower and grass. Huh. Interesting. So, this is what I would have assumed to be a hotel. It's got that feeling, but interesting. This road is taking us absolutely nowhere. All right, I see. I need to sing more? I don't need to sing more. Nobody needs that. This one in particular is just stuff and cement, so not a ton of excitement over on that manhole cover. Whew. And I kind of feel like this is just gonna wrap us up around up to here. Not Nickelback? It's not Nickelback? Then what is it? I can almost assure that this is most certainly not Olympic Apartments. Not way out here. Creed. Creed is the band. Everyone's just like, Creed, Creed, Creed. Okay, all right, all right. Thank you, guy. Quarterback. Pennyfoot. Oh my, I wish I had my penny board with me, guys. To be quite honest, I've been thinking about getting a new penny board, but the area that I'm living in Tokyo now is pretty much nothing but hills. Like it's just hills. So I can't scoot around on a penny board the way I used to be able to when I lived in Asakusa, which is very flat. Yeah, I think the building back there, it looked like it was some kind of hotel. We got people following along on Google Maps. If they know, drop it in. I do not get tired of this view of the lake though. What is this? Someone's drunk edition? Oh no, what did I miss? Pennyboard would be good for down, then light enough to carry up, right? Yeah, I've been actually thinking of getting like one of the slightly larger ones because I have a couple of the smaller penny boards, but I still can't believe that this entire grove here is cherry blossom trees that look out onto the lake. This is spectacular. Just gonna enjoy the sound of the nature for a minute, guys. I think if we're walking through an area like this, it's worth it. Dan, thank you for sharing the coordinates. Really appreciate it. Aw, thanks so much, Sachi. I shared this in one of the previous streams, but there was a stream or a video or a walk or something that I did, and Sachi decided to follow along and post updates on Instagram and kind of like tag at each spot, like, hey, I made it to this spot, hey, I made it to this spot, and post and share. And it just made for a really fun day. And I honestly, I don't mind that. I love when people kind of interact and visit places that I've showed and like tag me along the way and turn it into this little adventure that kind of we get to do together. It's the same thing. Like I absolutely positively love when people go on binges and leave me a trail of comments because I see all those and then I get to reply to a lot of them and we kind of get to know each other along the way. A binge is always a good time. Wow, there's another. I can always tell when the that building also looks very abandoned. Again, if the stream starts to get a little sketchy, just hit that refresh button. We are up on a mountain right now, so I can always tell when the stream starts to get a bit sketchy because the chat gets real quiet and then our numbers change up a bit. So if it starts buffering, just give it a good refresh and it is usually back. Raquel says, I'm binging, but I just leave likes. I appreciate likes too. All the engagement helps. If you enjoyed the video, give that like button some love. If you didn't enjoy it, you thought it was super stupid or my beard looked too fuzzy that day, smash that dislike button. It's all engagement and the YouTube algorithm absolutely loves it, so I do not mind either way, but I love the comments because the comments let me get to know you and gives us a bit of a moment to hang out together. I'm gonna head down to this section of the mountain. I'm just personally curious. So yeah, turns out this was yet another abandoned hotel. I found this one last night and I was like, oh, I gotta drive back and check this out. But yeah, I love the, oh, look at the view. I love the comments on a good binge. But if you don't want to come off it, I don't find them creepy at all. As I said, it's a chance for us to kind of get to know each other, hang out. Wow. Dude's got some really nice slabs of wood there. He's got some really good chunks of walnut. Oh, he's got a whole wood shop. And then once again, right here is an entire abandoned hotel. You know what? For those of you who have stuck around this long in the live stream, let's check out a little bit of the abandoned hotel. Now, I'm not gonna go in any locked doors or past anything that says do not open. Keep an eye on the stream quality for me. If it starts to get a little sketchy, let me know. Oh my God, you wanna talk about sketchy? These stairs are flexing under my feet. Wow. How are we here? Nope, she's locked. Oh, wow. Oh, I am not Look at all the old TVs. Look at these tiny little old TVs here. Oh my God. It always kind of makes you like, I want to bring one back for the TOKYOLENS office, but I don't want to ruin this aesthetic. So like if I find an abandoned place, the goal is always to leave it as untouched as physically possible. Like even that sign there, like even this here would be a nice addition to the TOKYOLENS office. Oh man, I should have just started the stream over. So if you're ever looking for tiling and you're like, oh man, I can't afford expensive tiles, here you go. There you are. And there's this drill, or Jesus. Well, that'll probably just explode as soon as you turn it on, so I don't recommend turning that on. This is something else. So if you are just tuning in right now, we are exploring an abandoned love hotel up on a mountain that overlooks a lake from Kimi no Nawa. You know what? I gotta go up the stairs. I'm really curious. Like, the weird thing is, look at the half. We're gonna carefully go up the stairs, step by step, kind of feeling it out. It looks like it's still in use though. I don't think I've ever streamed an abandoned place before. I've done, oh, it's open. It's open. Guys. Okay, you know what? Oh wow, this. I'm not stepping on this anymore. That is sketchy as hell. All right, guys. There it is. Now, as a general rule of thumb, when it comes to places like this, I cannot state this clearly enough. When it comes to abandoned places and places like this in Japan, I'm talking Japan law, if there's no gate saying tatsuyiri kinshi or stay out, they can't fault you for going in. Second, if you unlock or unhook the lock from any door or anything like that and go in, you can be faulted. But if the doors are open, it's basically It's not public domain, but again, you can't be faulted. They would actually have to go through the effort of hunting down the owner and then seeing if the owner of the abandoned place wanted to prosecute you for going in. They can ask you to leave, but those are the rules. Otherwise, just watch your footing and be careful. Also, check it out. You can see the lake back there. All right, guys. Let me know how sketchy the... Okay. So this is the parking garage. I really want to come back and fly a drone in here. Oh my Lord. Oh boy, do I ever want to come back and fly a drone through here. Oh. Oh. Is this the office? Oh, wow. Old tuners? Oh my Lord. Free parking, y'all. Oh, what? Oh, there's just so much to explore. Okay. It doesn't smell bad in here, but it also doesn't smell great. If there was ever a case for putting on my mask, this would be it. So, all right, there we go. You got broken glass windows here. So if you're just joining in now, we have found an abandoned love hotel and we are exploring it. All doors were open. What? Man, everything is just left as is. Vacuum cleaner, if you need a vacuum cleaner, there you go. If you're looking for some bedding, there you are. Considering the fact that the windows are broken open, the roof, other than the incredible, wonderful black mold that I'm happy to be breathing, is in fairly decent condition. I saw this on Google. There's a greenhouse on the roof. We will see. So, that was clearly the TV from the premium room. Lockers for staff. They're filled with tools. Like, this one's filled with Allen keys. This one's locked. Oh, I'm so curious about what could be in it that is so important that they locked it. Ghost Writer, thank you for the super chat. If anything earns a super chat, it's an abandoned place. Just wanted to say, I enjoy your videos a lot. Greetings from a German follower. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We have another storage room in here. I'm not even going to try to turn on any lights because even if the power is connected, I don't want to start a fire and burn this place down. So, updated objectives. Key find. All right. Guys, I'm coming back and flying a drone here. That is it. 100% coming back and flying an FPV drone through here. That somehow just turned around to me. Now, if the connection gets unstable or sketchy, hit the refresh button. Oh, wow. Oh, this is creepy. Holy. Upstairs it is. Someone talked about a potential greenhouse on the roof, and I don't think I could possibly be more curious about that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. I don't want this to be like one of those things where I get like stuck, so I'm gonna try and keep the door open. There actually is a greenhouse on the roof. Oh my God, guys. I have got to come back and fly an FPV drone here. Like, it just has to happen. Oh, wow. If blatantly walking around the roof of this place doesn't have someone recall, wow. And this gets really slopey on the edges. And look at that view. We're back to the view. Oh, this is something else for sure. Look at this. Yeah, now I'm not too worried about like the roof collapsing and whatnot, because most things in Japan are built to at least an earthquake code of what? What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, oh, it's been gutted. Oh, I was so excited for a second. I was so ready to come back at night and just peep some stars, because tonight is gonna be a clear night. Margarita, thanks so much for the super chat while we are up on the roof of an abandoned freaking building. I love this. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you. Wow. This is something else. Okay. So, I will tell you this much. The first thing that I'm doing after I told you people have been hanging out there. Yeah, people have been, most certainly. This is definitely a hangout spot. The greenhouse is actually warm. Like, this is actually, and there's a little shed over here. Let's see what's in the shed. Let's do some shed exploring. Okay, so again, just like the tiles, if you can't afford to carpet your office, or if you're looking for new Christmas decorations, I've got you covered right out here in Lake Suwa. Come and get it. They got all the chairs you could ever want. Should that be my new office chair? Oh, I know. Someone just left in the chat, door slams, and I'm like, please no. This is just wonderful. All right, let's head back into the abandoned building. Before we go back in, was the signal okay in there? Also, what have we got going on here? This just looks like it's filled with asbestos. Oh my God. This is what bad ideas feel like. Okay. Would have been, okay. Can we not turn the light up any brighter than that? There we go. Okay. All right. I almost feel like this is certainly asbestos, so I'm not gonna spend too much time in there. Let's head back down inside and see where it leads. Okay. So this was the creepy hallway. Oh my God. Do we? Should we? No, we shouldn't. What is this? Oh, wow. Is our signal still okay, guys? Is our signal still okay? Wow. Everybody wants me to close the roof door, so. Roof door closed. Okay. Here we go. I'm actually really creeped out with that, so we won't be doing that, but damn. Shower's in good condition. It's creepy, but good condition. I feel like someone has most certainly been sleeping here. Look at this. Parts of the ceiling have fallen down. There we go. They got the big TV. This must be a good room. I feel like everything from here has definitely been rated. All right. Into the hallway we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we might not go too much further because to me, that sounds like a Japanese giant hornet. Can you guys hear that? That is loud. That is a loud buzz. Can you guys hear the buzz? There is something big down there. Okay. This one at least has the window open. Wow. Super chat in there from Tino. Thanks for the visit of that cool spot. Can't wait to see the rooms. Love your work. I'm still waiting for Inuaki Tunnel. Inuaki Tunnel will come up soon enough. Just joined. Are you on the Suwa side or the Okaya side? I'm not sure. Okay, guys. One more room. Oh. I am so coming back here with the FPV drone later. We're just gonna fly it through. If you are just joining the stream now, we are inside of an abandoned Japanese love hotel in Suwa in Nagano Prefecture. Every door was open. I'm terrified to go down that hallway there because it sounds like a giant Japanese hornet is out there. How's the bath look in here? I'm gonna go out there again to see if you guys can hear the buzz. There's the room key. If you're new to the stream, give that like button some love. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Okay, guys. This might end up in me running away, but I want you to hear the buzz. Can you guys hear the buzz yet? Holy frag, what is that? What is it? It's not a hornet, but it's fat. It's like a bumblebee, but super, super fat. And fuzzy. It's like the bumblebee from hell. Okay. All right, apparently there was a newspaper that I missed. So we're gonna go back and check out the newspaper. Where's the newspaper? That's not a newspaper. It's a list of movies to be enjoyed. Where's the newspaper? This fridge has also been raided. VCR. Yo guys, how's it going? This is, I don't even know, do I look over here? Do I look over here? I don't even know which one. This is an exciting twist to, I really didn't expect the stream to go this way. I'm thinking of doing a second stream later on today. If you guys are interested, if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. If you're just joining now, this entire stream, I drove out here just to do this stream for you guys, so. And I have figured out why there's a tunnel down each one of these. Come on. It won't let me turn on the... So down each one of these stairwells, I'm pretty sure that this is meant to be an exit for each individual customer. That way they don't have to be seen coming in and out. Also, for Patreon, I'm going to be, there's just a whole bunch of keys. For the Patreon crew, I'm going to be flying an FPV drone through here later in full analog mode. And I will upload the footage for you guys, providing I don't crash or lose the drone. It will be the lowest quality footage you would ever be able to imagine, but it'll be a ton of fun. Look at this. Doesn't this not just scream, please fly FPV drone through me? Like, wow. Okay, I get it now. So each one of these is not actually a room. Each one of these is a stairwell leading up to a room which is on a higher floor. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. This is incredibly shady, so I'm gonna try and get across it. 1 to 2. Whew. Oh boy. And how are we doing here? That's locked. And this is very slanty, so we're gonna get off this ASAP. So yeah, the stairs will go down to the parking garage. That way customers don't have to be seen coming in and out. And now for all this. Yo, I'm hearing noises behind me and it's freaking me out. These stairs are incredibly sketchy. So I'm actually gonna give us a POV going down in case I go down. That way, at the very least, you guys get a first-person view of how I got hurt. Yeah, the spider webs in the face again. Okay. Wow. And it's got a peek at what each of the rooms are supposed to look like in here. I legitimately never expected this to turn into an abandoned building live stream. I'm super glad that, like, in the big question of how did we end up here? You see, we treated today's live stream very much like a choose your own adventure. So the people who were in for the early part of the live stream got to choose where we went. And inevitably, as these things often do, that ended up with us in this abandoned love hotel. So, this by far has probably been my favorite stream. I was talking early on at the beginning of the streams how the goal is to, let me flip it around. I was talking early on in the stream about how the goal for this year is to do more of these streams. These streams, I haven't come out here to make a video or anything. I have literally driven out here to the Suwa area solely for you guys to do a stream. So there we go, 120 minutes, 3,000 yen. 3 hours and 30 minutes from 4 to 6. There's your pricing plan in case you wondered. Wow. And there's where everything started today, at Lake Suwa, the lake from Kimi no Nawa. Back into the forest we go, because I'm so curious. I'm actually at this point just curious about when is YouTube gonna boot us from the stream? There are so many questions I have. I should have taken pictures while I was in. I gotta go back to that place anyway. I'll be going back later on. So. Back to the yet to bloom cherry blossom grove. Really nice in about 2 weeks. Ravenstone, not bad pricing. Free ghosts too. I'm always down for free ghosts. Let's see if we can't mountain goat our way down this path again into the woods and not fall or You know what? We'll go this way. Oh, this is getting real slippery down here. I was not expecting to be doing any mountain climbing today, so I will admit I'm not wearing the most appropriate shoes for this kind of thing. Oh, there we go. Whew. Oh. So one of the things that's really interesting is Lake Suwako at night from this viewpoint literally just looks like there's a giant hole in the earth. Like the sky is kind of lit up with the light from the city reflecting off of the clouds. The city itself is lit up. The mountains have kind of like a reflection of that light. And in the middle of the entire thing, it is just this black hole. And it honestly, genuinely looks like Suwako is just this hole in the middle of the earth. So. Like Kimi no Nawa. Yeah, that's literally the point of the stream. Is the Kimi no Nawa town. So, let's go take one clear view of it. Oh, 1000%. I cannot wait to get out of the drone and fly through that hotel. I am psyched about this. Ooh, just try not to fall down the stairs though. Well, lake is a hole filled with water. Touche. Touche. Hi, Cheyenne. How's it going? Cheyenne. Whew. All right, so to anybody just joining now, a quick stream summary. We just finished up exploring the bowels of an abandoned love hotel here in Nagano Prefecture as we're at Lake Suwa, which is one of the areas that was used as the base for the movie Kimi no Nawa, or Your Name. And we got to explore some of the town and the mountain paths today. Probably by far one of our longest streams. Also, Alexander. Hey Alexander, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know, Alexander, who I'm saying hi to, is actually my little brother who did a whole bunch of content with me when he came here to Japan. Miss him to bits, along with my other brother Jesse and my sisters and the rest of my family, who knows when we'll be able to see each other again, but yay. Alexander, it's really great to see you, man. Thanks so much for joining the stream. I'm standing on a sundial, yes I am. And is it accurate? No, it's not accurate. It's saying that it's 9 a.m., but it's got it spot on at 9 a.m., but it's only 8:37. The sundial has lied. So, Alexander, man, I miss you big time too. Alexander, so, okay. Alexander's actually very significant in this stream. I was gonna send it to him afterwards and, okay. I wouldn't have known or watched the movie Kimi no Nawa or Your Name if it wasn't for my little brother Alexander, who sat me down and was like, you have to watch this movie with me. And like the entire movie, I was so confused. I was like, what is going on? He's just like, shh, just watch the movie. Just watch it. Take it in. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And thanks to Alexander, who just joined the live stream right now, entirely thanks to him and that day sitting me down watching the movie is why we have this live stream right here, guys. So a huge thanks to Alexander for pointing me towards Kimi no Nawa so that I would have the interest to seek this place out. If you want to see specific spots from the movie, obviously there's a ton in Tokyo, but there's also a place called Hida, which is just down the mountains way over there, a couple hours away maybe. He has a lot of the actual spots like the train station and whatnot. And another huge thanks to the Patreon crew for making these live streams possible. And yeah, we're going to be doing Choose Your Own Adventure, where the Patreon crew gets to choose where we travel to in Japan for live streams next. I'm super excited about it. So I just realized that this live stream is getting pretty close to 200 minutes. That is a lengthy live stream. This is also a formal invitation. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, I would absolutely love to have you, so feel free to hit subscribe. You are also formally invited to the Patreon crew. I'm excited to see how things play out with these cherry blossoms, do a bit of exploring in the city, and later on today, we might even go into the city to do another live stream. Now, Alexander spent a couple weeks with me in Japan, and there is an entire Alexander playlist on TOKYOLENS. Extra special love and bonus points to anybody who goes and binge watches the Alexander playlist and leaves me comments along the way. Also, I absolutely refuse to miss this one, so Mary, thank you very much for this super chat, all the previous ones, everything. Thank you so much for that. Nixian, wow, says, I hope I said that right as well. Hey Norm, love your content. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. The super chats are a huge help and mean a lot for this one, because literally secured a car and came all the way out. I cannot wait to do more of these. The Patreon crew has already recommended places such as Kyushu, Hokkaido, and everything in between for us to go out and do streams. And you better bet we are gonna be doing it. So looking forward to that. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one with you guys. Should we wrap it up before we hit 200 minutes, or should we go for a full 200-minute stream and do, you know, let's go down the slide. We're going down the slide. That's it. I'm deciding for us because I know what the answer is gonna be. It's gonna be, let's hit 200 minutes. And you know what? There's a slide down there that I really wanna go down. So we are going down the slide right now. I look forward to a time where both Alexander and Jesse can visit together or separately, or I can visit Canada. I just look forward to a time when things can happen. All right. The area is actually starting to pick up a little bit. I was surprised. So if you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I drove out here leaving Tokyo around 9 p.m. and I arrived in this area around midnight. And as you do on road trips, I started things out by going out to McDonald's. Yay, super healthy, traditional Japanese road trip breakfast. And Amanda with the little My Hero stamp. I love how all of the stamps today have kind of corresponded with the dog that we had earlier in the stream. So a shout out to that dog as well, just for being a dog and being a good boy. So yeah, got out here, had a traditional Japanese morning breakfast, and from there, tried not to fall down these stairs. From there, went around and started exploring the area for the purpose of being able to do this stream. Did a bit of research over the past couple days, got a little help with the research. Huge thanks for the help, and came out so we'd be able to do this. The one thing I was looking forward to the absolute most that used to be here. Give me a second. There we go. Had to plug in the phone. There used to be this massive, super long slide, one of the longest in Japan, running through this area. And I really wanted to go through the slide, and I wanted to end the live stream on this super long, giant slide. And I talked to some guys last night in the middle of the night at like 2 or 3 a.m. and they're like, yeah, they removed the slide, so it's gone. They're like full-grown dudes like me who seemed entirely heartbroken and really upset, truly upset that the slide was gone. And honestly, I was upset that the slide was gone, so I can understand their feeling. So yeah, Cheyenne, thank you for jumping in with that one. Average Joe, yes, I am originally from Canada. I guess the simplest explanation is a split family between Canada and the US. So kind of got to grow up experiencing and enjoying both, but very, very much Canadian at heart. Okay, so the only slide that's left is this super, super tiny slide. And J-Pop Project is in with, I'm always in Japan at this time of year, except this year. Thanks for reminding me of the Japan I love while I can't be there. No, thank you for joining the stream, being a part of it, leaving a super chat, all of that. It means the absolute world. I'm super excited to have you here because that's what this is for. This is for those of you who cannot be here in Japan. I haven't gone to bed properly since yesterday morning, and it is so worth it. And I don't even feel tired. I've got all the energy in the world because I get to hang out with you guys and do this stream. So, all right, check out the parks that are down here. This whole thing is like spread and filled with little parks. But as I said, I want to do the slide. The slide just feels like an absolute necessity. So no heels and be careful is the way we go. All right, guys, here we go. We are getting pretty close to that 200-minute walk mark. I'm so hungry, I'll tell you this much. Okay, so while I'm not tired, sorry, there were people and kids and all that. While I am not tired, I am starving. Like, I could honestly, I don't say I could eat a horse, but not really eating a horse. I could eat lots of hamburgers. That's what I could eat. Earlier on, in the dark, I made the mistake of going way down there. And it doesn't really seem like way down there until it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then you need to go up all the freaking stairs and hills in the world just to get back. So, and Dan coming in there with a €5 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Again, really, really appreciate it. Look at this area. Like, honestly, this is like the ultimate McDonald's play park thing. Like, look at this. Look how classic this one over here looks. I absolutely love it. I think I just saw a lizard run by. All right, guys. So yeah, the other slide was like this, but it was like super long. It went through like the whole park, and now it's gone. So to anybody who's tuning in now and wants to know where we are, what we're up to, and how we ended up in an abandoned love hotel for half the stream, I highly recommend that you go back. Also, if you're watching this on the replay, or even if you're watching it now, I can't reiterate enough how much I love having comments in the stream after that I can go through, because I miss so much in the chat. So it would mean the absolute world to me when the stream wraps up if you guys would go into the comments section, leave some love in there. I'm going to be updating the description box tomorrow so that it has all the links to stuff, the Patreon mod crew has helped put together a list of everything that I've said that I'm going to mention in there. So I'm going to link the park, I'll link the area, everywhere we are going, okay? And we'll put some Google Maps pins in there as well. It's going to have to be after I get back to Tokyo, so that'll be tomorrow. But for now, we're going to wrap up today's stream by going down this slide. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm definitely aiming to do at least one more stream later on today, so tune in for that if you are able to. Don't forget that I love you, and you know I will see you again real soon. Oh wow, that's fast. Totally worth it. You know what, one more slide. One more slide. And Michael, thank you so much, Michael. My gimbal's going crazy. Can I even fit in here? I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Man, that one's kind of scary. It makes you feel like you're gonna fall off a mountain. Totally worth it. Gonna play on the bug, gonna play on the bug, gonna play on the bug, gonna play on the bug. I don't think I can fit through there, but we're gonna try. I can barely fit through there. Like seriously, I'm kind of stuck. And then this just feels like a bad idea right here. So if it's a bad idea, we've pretty much got to do it, right? Because I'm like, what's the worst thing I could do on a live stream? And something like this just pretty much feels like the worst thing we could do on a live stream. There's just so much that could go wrong. So much that could go wrong. So much for being a part of this little adventure. I've done so many stairs today. I closed both the exercise ring and the move ring halfway into the stream. And now I'm trying to figure out how to get through all of this without breaking the gimbal. Nothing's going well at all. I'm tangled. I'm tangled. All right, guys, let's go take one last look at the view. That was extra. Right here in Nagano. When this thing gets posted, I cannot wait to see you in there. Bye, guys.